Happy Sunday. Thoughts and actions. We don't have time to sit around thinking negatively about any situations. It does affect your action. It does affect the people that are willing to help you. It affects your energy. People are going to feel that energy, or maybe, your thinking is so negative that it comes out in these gossip sessions. I've been there. And then people are reluctant to deal with you because they think that you're going to backstab them. Hey, when you do those things, you get what you give. When you beautify your thinking and you take the time to investigate why you feel the way that you feel without having to run your mouth or think negatively and dwell on things, you start to realize that those thoughts can be fixed easily by focusing your attention on good things. Now when I have problems with people, or I've had problems with people, from good mentorship and people that have given me good tools to use, whenever I start thinking anything negative about people, I make sure that my mind shifts to thinking, hey, I hope everything's going well for that person. I hope that they're doing fine. I hope their life is going great. Because we had a misunderstanding, or they didn't like me, or whatever, or for whatever reason, that doesn't mean that they have to suffer or anything like that. That it's just crazy. Like I said before, we don't have the time. Life is short. One of my good friends' uncle, who I liked a whole lot, he just passed away. It's really hitting me hard, because I just remember the guy was smiling all the time. He was always have family around him. He's gone now. Those people that were around him are highly affected because of that. I'm affected because of it. And I was only around the guy several times in comparison to his family. Life is too short. Your thinking controls your interactions. It controls your actions. You cannot maximize your opportunities if your mind is on this negative stuff. Anything. Maybe you can't pay your bills. Maybe you don't have all the money that you want. Focus your attention on gaining the skills or changing what you're doing. Read. Focus on those changing occurrences, or those changing, opportunities that you can create to make your situation better. Don't sit around dwelling and thinking negative. Think about, what can I do to make it? We're usually doing better than we think we're doing. Things are usually not as bad as we think they are. Just like these relationships. These relationships usually aren't as bad as we think they are. It's just we sit around dwelling and gossiping and worrying, and that just makes the situation worse, because a lot of the time, we build it up in our own minds, and it's not even that bad. When we gossip about people, when we think negatively about people because they didn't live up to our expectations, that's childish. Expectations are ridiculous. We need to lose them. I'm still working on that myself. I don't sit around having expectations. I do what I do because that's what I want to do. I don't do what I want to do, or do what I do towards people because I'm expecting something in return. That's not why you should do anything. If you're going to do good, don't do good and expect for people to give you good back. Expect nothing. Expect for you to fulfill yourself. Expect for you to have this inner courage to rely on yourself and your accountability for you to feel this happiness from within. Actions. You got to act like you want people around you. You have to act like you want people's help. You have to act like your thinking is positive. You have to go out in the world and do things with a smile on your face. When I'm walking around and I'm doing things, I'm smiling, I'm saying hello to people, because that person I pass, that might be the person I need to help me blast off into a career or into whatever hobby or idea that I'm pursuing. If I'm all closed in and, life is so horrible, that person may feel that energy and say, I don't know if I want to help that person, or I don't know if that person has the right energy for me. we have to think about things like that because life is just too short. And back again one more time on the thinking, we got to clean up our thoughts. Think good about people. There's more good than there is negative. Hey, people do you wrong all the time. Like I said, people have done you wrong. People are going to do you wrong. Think good things about them. Think, hey, if it takes thinking, hey, I'm glad this person's out of my life, then that's better than sitting around dwelling and thinking about, oh, it's all bad. Because you could be reading, you could be studying, you could be thinking about, you could be sitting down brainstorming those questions that you need to ask yourself about what you need to do to grow. I mean, there's so many other things you could be cleaning, you could be gardening, you could be doing anything. But because you're sitting around pondering on negativity or pondering on what ain't working or what someone did to you, you end up wasting time. Been there, done that. Happy Sunday.